And I'm back for more D-tier challenge. So I did take some time to research builds for Nyx. Not really like in a very min-maxy sort of way. More I was just kind of curious what I would do with this Nyx for this run. And I was like, you know what would be cool? I'm just going to focus on Chaos. So I went ahead and I grabbed Stretch and Intensify as my two remaining mod choices that I still had to pick from. I'll eventually work on getting all of these actually installed on the Warframe, and at some point I might have to drop like one of these, I don't know. We'll see. Wait, why did... Oh, right. I wanted Intensify specifically so that I could get Psychic Bolts up to, as you can see here, 100% defense reduction. You just need plus 25% ability strength to do it. Now, you would really wish that Augur Secrets would do it with the 24%, because then you have a full maxed out mod that's less expensive, but that only gets you to 99%. So you need at least 4 dots into an Intensify to get to that. So that's why that's like that right now. It's really just for my personal convenience, because I like seeing all of their armor gone when I hit them. So that's what I'm going to do with Nyx. And last episode I did run through the Void. There are 3 branches to the Void, and I've decided that when I reach the end of one of those, and the final node of the Void, my reward for finishing that branch is going to be a blue potato. So let's go ahead and install a blue potato on my Dara Vandal. I'm so used to using good weapons. On my normal Dara. Go ahead and put that on. And what mods did I have sitting in the back that I was going to install? Bit of everything. I don't even remember what priority I had these in or what I wanted to install first. Let's see. Well, I want the Wildfire and Vital Acceleration, so let's see about getting those installed. Okay. And then I also wanted... This is placeholder because I still haven't taken the time to go and get the other galvanized mod. But right now, what are we doing? We're doing
Navigation
Blast.
has been updated with new invasions.
Yeah, I don't like that. So
Chaos
let's get
is
the Malignant
spreading.
Force mod on here too. So now we should be doing Viral and a bit of Heat. That's cool. I like that. And what else can I install? Yeah, let's put Thermite rounds on there. Why not, right? So... yeah. And I still need to eventually move over Tactical Reload, and when I do get the correct aptitude mod, we'll slot that in there. Still have to unlock this before I can put Tactical Reload on, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. For now, we're going to do Deimos. And I think I've said this before of, oh, this might be the most challenging one yet. This one might actually be a problem. Let's take a look at Deimos real quick, because... what? There we go. Because the plan here for Deimos... let's get a nice zoom in here so we can get a bigger view of it. Sure. Is... starting from the Mars run, we're just going to go run through here, and we'll hit Horrend, Phlegius, Formido, Dyrus, Magnicidium, which is the Lephantis boss fight, which should be fine. But from there, which this is, level 20 to 25, then we jump to level 25 to 35 for Terrorum, which is a survival mission, so should be doable. But to finish out this planet, I would need to do the level 30 to 35 assassination of the Zealoid Prelate with this build, and whatever level and equipment I have by the time I reach that node. I don't know if I can do that. I might have to leave this one and come back to it the same way I left Vehek on Earth to come back to. But we're not even there yet. So let's go for it. Let's just see what's... oh, this is a capture. We'll be good to go. I did think it was pretty neat how... what I was saying before was I did think it was pretty neat how all of these mission nodes used to be on derelict Orokin towers in deep space, and they repurposed all of the maps to put them as nodes on Deimos. I guess newer players wouldn't even know that that had happened, but this is not the way that these had always appeared on the star chart. They used to be off on their own in their own little corner where you would have to craft keys so that you could access each of the different missions. And those keys were built with navigation coordinates, which is still a resource in the game. You probably have been wondering, what are these for? This is one of the things that they were for.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Wow. Lotus just totally forgot to do the mission briefing.
Interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is
but yeah,
down here,
these used to require special navigation coordinates that you would craft so that you could find the mission notes. And now they're just places on Deimos. Okay, reward time again. Still won't have the space for this mod, but I'm going to take Cunning Drift for the ability range increase because that's going to work towards my goals with using Chaos to just kind of try to win everything. So, that's what we're working with now. Still have to unlock that before I can install it too, but that's the plan.
We need to clean this area up. Search for the source of the infestation and exterminate it.
Alright, now we're just doing a basic exterminate. This is hardly even gonna... Oh, I've got Nora's asking me to stab things. Can do. That's actually probably a good idea. I'm pretty close to leveling this weapon up. Alright.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
So, what cool random crap can I talk about? I already mentioned how we used to have to craft keys to reach the different locations here. That's old news, honestly. Excuse me. Ooh. Just because I can. Oh. No. Oh. Not a big fan of Nora in general. Before Nora, we used to have this kind of arbitrary alert system where you'd be like, oh hey, a mission is up, and that mission has this reward. And it would just last for however long it lasted. You could do the mission, not do the mission. Didn't really matter because those missions just always showed up. Nora's really kind of created a really unpleasant fear of missing out situation for me where I feel too much pressure to actually complete her crap. It's not like it's that hard to complete, and especially given that, like, how long has the last intermission lasted? God, I don't even know. I know that I quit Warframe for a very long time, and in that gap when I wasn't playing, this intermission had already started, and when I came back, it was still going. And I had enough time to finish all of the rewards in the intermission, and it is still running. So maybe some of that fear of missing out on my part is just wrong, because it doesn't really, what are the odds of you missing that much if you have this much opportunity to finish it all? But it creates a really unpleasant pressure to me, because there's always, you have these many challenges each week. You have to do this if you want to get points. And that's it. That's how you do it. And if you don't do it that week, well then, there's a limited number of weeks. If you don't know, it could just end someday, and then, did you get your Umbral Forma? That is not, that, and honestly, the vast majority of things on the reward track are either junk I don't want, or if I really wanted it, I would just pay the plat price for it, because it's, you know, circumstantially useful, like more weapon slots or something. But having to grind for...
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission.
What,
Find
30
extraction.
waves, or not, I'm sorry, 30 ranks of Nora to get the one reward that you wanted. It's not fun. It has room for improvement, I guess, put it that way. Alright, well, it would be reward time now, but I've got, what, 10 Warframe mods selected. I've already picked out 9 primary mods. I think I've got 9. Yeah, I've got 9 for the secondary mods. And I've got all the mods that I want for my Fang as well. So I don't really need any mods anymore, unless I started to like equip my Void Rig or something, which I'm not planning to use that for this run ever, or get more mods for the Taxon that I'm probably not going to equip. So from here on out, I'm just going to start a counter of how many mods I've earned, and not actually pick anything, because don't need to. So we're gonna skip the reward section from now on until, or if I need it.
The enemy have breached the void portal in this Orokin structure. You are here to cut off their access and stop them from coming back. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Alright, so continuing on with what I was talking about with Nora and the reward chain, not a big fan of it. Funny enough, I have the most fun with Nora after I've already finished the
enemy are using
the track, because then it's just, oh well, it's only 15 of her, whatever the current credits system is, you know, intermission creds or whatever, and you're like, it's not really a very big reward, so you don't have much pressure to actually do it, which makes it more fun to engage with. That said, also though, 15 of her tokens is kind of weak. Not a whole lot you can really do with that. I kind of wish it was slightly more, like if it was 20, it would definitely be worth it. But also if it was 20, that might be too much.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal
So
generators
it's,
to reverse the polarity.
I don't know, I really can't, you know what, guys? Go fight each other. Yeah, I don't know how I would adjust that, to be honest. That is... like... I don't like complaining about something if I don't know how to, or wouldn't know... If I don't have a recommendation on how I would improve something, I don't try to bitch about it. So, like... with Nora, I mean, yeah, her intermission creds after you finish the track, they're not really valuable, because 15's not, like, worth 10,000 standing with her, so you don't feel much pressure to do it, but that's also kind of good. So, like, would I recommend improving it, making the reward larger to make it more worth the time to interact with? Or would I just leave it the way it is? And just be like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a passive, like, if you do things, then you can get rewards. I don't know. I really don't. But I do know it's more fun than going through the track. Maybe I would think of, like, making everything like that, where it's... Well, they're trying to encourage participation, so I get why it's not like that. They want you to at least try to go through parts of it. But maybe the tracks are a little too long? I would definitely appreciate if the tracks were shorter, even if that meant the intermission portion starts sooner. Or maybe instead of having fixed rewards along the track, you do something instead like every so many points across that line, like every 5, you get
There's the
a special
device, but they've taken
credits
the
of some kind, and you can
it.
use those to buy unique rewards. Just giving people more control over what the rewards are that they're getting, I think would help make Nora more engaging. But I don't really know.
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
It's neat how you have the actual Orokin loot boxes here on the Mars tile. They've been doing some good work, honestly, with trying to build out Nora's character. Because she started off as just kind of arbitrary and like, well, why do we... She was like another Teshin of, why do we care about this person? I don't know. They're just here. Somebody thought they were cool, and that's why they're in the... Well, I'll have to talk about Teshin. But with Nora, like, they just gave us this, hey, here's this really cool radio personality person who you're going to hear on the radio. It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to hear them on the space radio. How are they a part of this world? What do they contribute? And the answer was that
there are still undiscovered supply caches.
What do they contribute? The answer was, well, we'll get back to you. And in fairness, Warframe did get back to us on that. They did the thing with Glassmaker where she was like an investigative reporter, and she was feeding us leads to try and get us to track down the problem. I really liked that. I liked that a lot. I didn't like the implementation of the practically pixel hunt misery of finding clues while walking in slow motion. That can go away. But building out her character to be more of this investigative personality is definitely a step in the right direction.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
I would really like to see them continue in this path with Nora, where they just keep expanding on her role in the setting.
This will take a moment.
It might be kind of difficult for them to do now, because you can't really backtrack and work her into quests, and like making her a critical part of the most current story arcs. Like if she were to follow up in the Deviri Paradox or something, you'd be like, how the... It's harder to see how she would fit into that. I'm hoping that maybe they can tie her into quests for Warframes.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind I really enjoy quests like, even if parts of it were kind of grindy and unpleasant, doing a quest to get Titania was much more fun than, say, just perpetually farming till Rigor to get Equinox, you know? So I would not mind if they went back and made more quests for how you recover parts for different Warframes. Because we're running into situations now where, like, they've put Oberon or Ash in difficult or unpleasant locations, and you're like, I don't want to farm Railjack to get a to get a low-end Warframe. No offense to either Oberon or anybody, but like, Oberon was one of the first frames that I was able to build because the parts were everywhere, and they've gotten rid of that. But Oberon is absolutely a great frame for someone starting out. It's not really something that once you've got your endgame Railjack shit, you're like, oh man, let's go get Oberon. No, you don't. That is not the standard progression for players. So putting it back there and be like, oh, here's where you gotta go to get it, it doesn't fit the content. Now, if you wanted to give more for Nora to do, I would absolutely love the idea of new quests for old frames. Like, maybe Nora has a quest line for you to find Oberon. Or maybe not Oberon, but I'm sure you could find some Warframe that would fit well with her doing, like, searches and investigative leads to track down remnants of a Warframe from the old war, and then feeding those to the Tenno for help. It would give us a way to get more information on Nora as well, because we don't really know who she is. I kind of think she's a Tenno, but that's because I'm paranoid and crazy, and I'm probably dead wrong. But the way she talks, things like referring to dreamers, makes me think that she is a Tenno who awakened earlier than the main character in Warframe, and did her thing, or has actually that could make her connected to the Deviri paradox in some way. But my thinking was that she awakened earlier, she got old being out here, and has moved on to other things now for some reason or another. Maybe she lost her connection to the Void, doesn't have her Warframe anymore for some reason, but is still aware of and connected to the Tenno, and knows how to speak to them specifically, knows how to feed them info. That's something I was thinking of. That would make her one of a handful of NPCs who are very much in the know about the Tenno and about Warframes, like alongside the Quills. Which, coincidentally, seeing her and Little Duck team up could be interesting. The two of them definitely have some overlapping interests. I would happily see Nora work with other NPCs in the setting, like Little Duck or Maru, or oh god, who's that? The vendor for Prime Resurgence stuff. I forgot her name now. But you know who I mean. Who's also on Maru's Bazaar. Nora is in a position where she could easily interact with and talk to just about anybody and have it make sense, and I'd like to see more of that.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Alright. So... I haven't had to actually fight Lefantis in a very long time. And what I mean by that is, normally I just come here with my Titania Prime with a bunch of Umbral Forma on her and just steamroll the
Be
entire
wary.
thing.
The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication.
So, at one point...
Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-turned-infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the Old War. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
At one point, I was able to kill the Phantus so quickly that I could occasionally glitch out the fight entirely, and that was... I actually had to slow down and do less damage so as not to screw things up. But here, I don't have OP everything. I might have to... like, oh man, I actually have to fight. Oh no. Look at me, playing the game. Ooh, did I get one? I got one! Oh! Scythe boy. I'm always really bad at hitting this one. Apparently he's also really bad at hitting me, so we'll call it even. Let's just try to get one down at a time, shall we? And look, if you really want me to shoot you, just go ahead and do that. I didn't expect to win on that guy so quickly. Okay. Oh. Well, shoot. I guess putting that that potato on my Dara is carrying me now. That was random. Oh. Oh, well, look at that flickering in and out. That's not quite right. Not quite right. Cool. Just guessing that they're immune to that. Yeah, they appear to be immune to that. I mean, not a surprise. Although it would be really funny to watch these heads fight each other. Mate, I'm nowhere near there. Can you please face me when I'm fighting you? Don't make me fight the Scythe boy first. Make me fight the Scythe boy first, fine. Oh shoot, I didn't realize standing in that was bad. Oh, maybe don't stand on it. Oh, good.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
That wasn't too bad. It did take some damage. Wasn't super prepared for it, but we made it through. I did lose my sentry, it looks like, or my sentinel, looks like. Ah, well.
Target down. Assassination contract complete.
All right, and that gives us a Forma, which I could spend right now. Do I want to save it for my next? Nah. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing so well with this Dara, I should absolutely spend it. Alright, so let's spend that Forma. Gee, I wonder where that's gonna go. Straight onto Serration. Okay, and then that lets us install another mod. Whoops, I wanted to look here. Okay, so it would be the aptitude mod I don't have yet, which we'll put on the full thermite rounds instead. Which we still have room. I mean, there's no harm putting rifle aptitude on. Does mean that if I want to go any further on my Dara, I need to, 1, actually get my galvanized mod, and 2, unlock the Exilus slot. Which would mean not picking a Forma one of these times, and that's not going to happen for a while. I'm going to keep picking Forma. But, yeah, no, we are good here for now. So, alright.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
Alright, well, doing 5 minutes of an infestation survival shouldn't be hard.
A toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
Okay, so life support's going to be that way. We're going to head that way. Just because hopefully that's where more enemies will spawn. Wow, this is not going to give me a good spawn rate. I'll have to find some other room. I guess this is fine. So I have been doing a bunch of boss fights, I guess, on this, well, not like a bunch, but enough to irritate Stalker. I am wondering what it's going to look like for me to fight Stalker on this, because, I mean, just because I've got a good Dara doesn't mean I'm prepared to deal with Shadow Stalker on my junk tier gear here. Especially because, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I have been completely avoiding using the operator or any operator powers because that didn't really seem in spirit with the challenge. If I could just hop out and just do whatever I wanted with my operator, well, that defeats the purpose of using the D-tier gear and really committing to that side of the challenge.
Capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
God, I can see now why I was going for those tactical reload mods. Those are going to be really helpful in this run. Ah! Get off me!
On it like paint.
Is there a sliding kill? Oh, there is a sliding kill thing. Okay. Oh my god, I have to reload so often with this thing. That's partially my fault from putting vile acceleration on it. But I knew what I was doing.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Ah! Gross. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is one of the few times where I'm doing a build that doesn't involve just having primed sure-footed on. That's one of the reasons why I took that, God, what mod is it? I think it's ability duration and knockdown recovery. That's one of the reasons why that was a top choice for me on this run. It's because I knew I wasn't going to have the space for prime sure-footed on this build, especially because I was considering using my 4 and going with the augment that allows me to walk around while invulnerable. And if I did that, there'd be no reason to have immunity. I chose not to do that because I decided it wouldn't be a very interesting watch, and I will record some of my play with that in Steel Path later as a comparison, because it's not as fun. Now the reload mods where your weapon reloads itself while it's holstered, that I've had a whole fun gimmick idea built around using those and using that vigorous swap mod that gives you bonus damage after swapping. There's some fun that could be had there, silly builds, but I don't know if it's worth it to do it.
I've delivered
Probably
another
not. But then
life support
again,
capsule.
like, that just kind of makes it more fun, is doing something silly that's not worth it, just to see how it looks. Well, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I am taking some damage, particularly from this toxin misery, but
The
overall,
operative has just made their first discovery.
we are not
Keep up the good
facing
work.
too much trouble here
When
at
you
this,
need it,
what is this,
extraction
level
is ready.
28 oh, come on, stop knocking me down. Level 28 shit, but, you know, I think we can probably take the Zealot boss. I don't actually remember that boss fight very well, so we'll have to see how that goes for me. Okay.
Welcome. You are welcome. From Paris, we come.
Time to see if I remember how to do this fight, because I remember no part of it. Something to do with lanterns, that's all I remember. That's creepy as shit. Whoa!
1,000 hands wait.
Oh, shit. Okay. What? Ah, what was behind me? Great. Well, mind control is definitely being useful. I don't think I like whatever that was. I don't. Okay. Oh god, this thing is teleporting with me. I don't want it to follow. Will it die? It will not. Alright, cool, let's leave.
Bastions protect the congregation. They must not
Wall.
steal our light.
Oh, that's not where I wanted to go at all. Okay. Where is it? Right around here. So oh! Ah! No! Interrupt, please! I really do not like that. That's what I need to do. I need to pick a better... Ooh. Enough of that. Now, is this thing work? Oh, whoa! Yeah, that's not gonna go so well. Alright, out of here. What? What? Oh, that didn't. That's... Alright. So they do wear out. God, this thing dashing around reminds me of one of the enemies in Control. Ah! Knock it off. Alright. Now we book it. Where'd he go? Okay. This is not going quite to plan. They don't really have defenses for me to strip either. Not that I have any energy to strip defenses with. Shit. Oh, and my sentinel's dead. Oh, and that's not gonna fucking do a damn thing, then, is it? Cool. Where is he? I hate how blind I am without enemy radar. Ah, shit. Okay, so we've got the lantern. Damn it! How am I always out of energy, too? Ah. Pretty sure I'm not going to make it through this fight. Especially doesn't help that my secondary is shit. Get slowed. Where are you? Whoa! Where... Can you stop teleporting so much? Stop it. Just want to kill at least one thing. You fucking pain in the ass. Doesn't even stay still to fight you though. Oh, whoops, I'm on the other side of the map now. Great. Thanks, that's... Stop that. Go ahead. Stab me. Oh, fucking shit. Doesn't matter, I already won. Alright, fine. Let's go book it to this guy again. Get stabbed. Watch him teleport away, and then do no damage. Alright. See where this is going. It's not no damage, it's just not meaningful damage. Where the fuck? I can't see shit. Are you serious? Yeah, prevent him from healing. That'd be a lovely idea. If it was a fucking choice.
Arlo's flame protects us, and us it.
Wrong weapon. God damn it. Fucking teleporting bullshit. Okay. Go on. Go on, hit me, please. Let's just... That didn't do much. I think he was too far away, probably. God. This is not going.
Your strength.
Where the fuck? Stop doing that.
Worthless.
Alright. Oh. Yep. Well. Shit. We're gonna call that the end of Deimos. I'm gonna have to come back here at a later date when I have a better secondary build. First death of the run. Or the whole Let's Play.